Welcome to this channel. Today we are going to explore Bhadradri Kothagudem District, Telangana State, the Black Gold Powerhouse. Before we go into the video, please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Now we go into the video. Bhadradri Kothagudem is a land of striking contrasts where the ancient echoes of the Ramayana meet the mechanical roar of modern industry. Formed in 2016 following the reorganization of the erstwhile Khammam district, it has quickly established itself as a vital asset to Telangana's economy. The district is celebrated as the Black Gold Powerhouse, primarily due to its massive coal reserves and its role in generating a significant portion of the state's thermal power. Beyond industry, it is a region of profound spiritual significance and dense, untamed wilderness. Geographically, Bhadradri Kothagudem is situated in the easternmost part of Telangana, covering an expansive area of approximately 7,483 square kilometers, making it the largest district in the state by land mass. It shares its borders with the states of Chhattisgarh to the north and Andhra Pradesh to the east and south. Locally, it is bounded by the districts of Khammam, Mahabubad, and Mulugu. Its strategic position along the Godavari River basin makes it a crucial corridor for trade and transit between the Deccan Plateau and the eastern coastal states. The history of the district is deeply rooted in both mythology and the industrial revolution of South India. In antiquity, the region, particularly Bhadrachalam, is believed to have been the site of the Dandakaranya forest where Lord Rama spent his exile. In the modern era, the discovery of coal in the late 19th century transformed the landscape. The establishment of the Singareni Collieries Limited (SCCL) in the late 1800s laid the foundation for the town of Kothagudem to become an industrial hub, eventually leading to its administrative independence as a district headquarters in 2016. The district experiences a tropical climate characterized by extreme temperatures, especially during the summer months from March to June. During this peak season, temperatures often soar above 45 degrees C, earning it a reputation as one of the hottest regions in Telangana. The monsoon season, typically from July to September, brings heavy rainfall fueled by the Godavari basin's humidity, which is vital for the region's dense forests. Winters are brief and pleasant, with the temperatures ranging between 15 degrees C and 25 degrees C, making it the most comfortable time to visitors. While the district does not have its own commercial airport, the nearest major air hubs are Hyderabad (RGIA) and Vijayawada Gannavaram, which are roughly 250 to 300 kilometers away. The primary railhead is the Bhadrachalam Road Railway Station (BDCR), located in Kothagudem town, which connects the district to major cities like Hyderabad, Visakhapatnam, and New Delhi Road connectivity is robust, with the National Highway 30 and state highways providing seamless access to neighboring Andhra Pradesh and Chhattisgarh via a well maintained network of TSRTC buses and private freight carriers. As per current projections for 2026, the district maintains a population of over 1.1 million people. It is unique for its high concentration of scheduled tribes (STs), who account for nearly 36% of the total population, reflecting the region's deep indigenous roots. The sex ratio is notably balanced, historically leaning slightly in favor of females, approximately 100,008 per 1,000 males. The population is a mix of industrial workers in the towns and agrarian or tribal communities in the rural mandals. The social fabric of the district is predominantly Hindu, approximately 92%, with significant Muslim and Christian minorities. The people are known for their residence, largely influenced by the demanding nature of the coal mining and industrial sectors. Religious life is contained. Religious life is centered around the Bhadrachalam temple, which serves as a unifying cultural force. The tribal communities, including the Koyas and Kondareddis, add a rich layer of indigenous spiritual practices that coexist with mainstream religious tradition. Telugu is the official language and the primary medium of communication, education, and administration. However, due to its borders with other states and its industrial nature, several other languages are widely spoken. Urdu is common in urban pockets, while tribal dialects such as Koya and Lambadi are spoken extensively in the forest regions. English and Hindi are also used in industrial offices and educational institutions, reflecting the cosmopolitan workforce of the Singareni collieries. The culture of the Bhadradri Kothagudem is a vibrant blend of temples and tribal heritage. The Sri Sita Ramachandra Swami temple is the epicenter of classical arts, particularly during the Sri Rama Navami festival, which features elaborate processions. And traditional music parallel to this. The tribal festivals like Sammaka, Saraka, celebrated locally in smaller scales, and traditional dances like Perini, Saivatandavaru, and tribal folk forms represent the grassroots artistic spirit of the region. The district has a strong foundation in technical and professional education, largely driven by the needs of the mining industry. The University College of Engineering, Kakasiya University, Kothagudem School of Mines, is one of the oldest and most prestigious mining institutes in India. Additionally, the district hosts several government polytechnics and industrial training institutes, ITIs, that focus on vocational skills. Primary and secondary education is well distributed, with Singareni run schools providing high quality education to the children of mining employees. The cost of living in Bhadradri Kothagudem is considered moderate compared to metropolitan cities like Hyderabad. In industrial towns like Palvancha and Kothagudem, housing prices and daily amenities are slightly higher due to the steady income of the individual workforce. However, in the rural and tribal mandals, the cost of living remains low. The presence of subsidized housing and facilities for SCCL employees also helps stabilize the local economy, though fuel and transport costs can be higher due to the district's vast and rugged geography. The district boasts one of the higher revenue generating capacities in Telangana due to the massive royalties from coal mining. While the per capita income PCI of industrial employees is high, there is a visible disparity when compared to the subsistence level income of the tribal and agricultural sectors. Taxes are primarily collected through GST or as industrial output and mining cess. The Singareni collieries alone contribute significantly to the state exchequer through various levels and corporate taxes. The district administration is headed by a district collector and is divided into two revenue divisions, Kothagudem and Bhadrachalam. Politically, the district is highly active and serves as a stronghold for various parties, including the Congress, BRS, and CPI. It comprises five assembly constituencies: Kothagudem, Yellandu, Pinaboka, Bhadrachalam, and Aswaropeta. For Lok Sabha selections, parts of the district fell under the Khammam and Mahabubad constituencies, making it a critical region for state and national political strategy. Government focus is largely directed towards tribal welfare and industrial development. The Dalit Bandhu and Ritu Bandhu schemes are widely implemented here to support marginalized communities and farmers. Specialized programs like the Integrated Tribal Development Agency ITDA in Bhadrachalam work specifically on providing healthcare, education, and livelihood support to the Koya and Kondareti tribes, ensuring the benefit from the state's growth. Administratively, the district is split into two revenue divisions, Kothagudem and Bhadrachalam. These divisions are further subdivided into 23 or 24 mandals. Kothagudem division is the industrial core, housing the headquarters and major mines, while the Bhadrachalam division is primarily focused on pilgrimage, forestry, and tribal administration. This split allows the government to manage the district needs of the industrial workers and the forest dwelling communities separately. The Godavari River is the lifeline of the district, entering from the north and flowing southwards, providing water for drinking, irrigation, and industry. Other significant tributaries and waterways include the Kinnarasani, Taliperu, and Sabri rivers. These rivers are not used for large scale commercial navigation but are vital for the numerous check dams and irrigation projects, such as the Sita Rama Lift Irrigation Project, which aims to transform the district's agricultural landscape. True to its name as the powerhouse, the district's primarily natural resource is coal. However, it is also rich in other minerals such as iron ore, garnet, and corundum. Beyond minerals, the district possesses the largest forest cover in Telangana, providing abundant timber, bamboos, and medicinal plants. The fertile silt of the Godavari basin also serves as a natural resource supporting large scale horticulture and plantation crops. The crown jewel of tourism is the Bhadrachalam temple, a site of immense religious fervor. For nature lovers, the Kinnarasani Wildlife Sanctuary and Dam offer breathtaking views and deer sightings. Parnasala, located about 35 kilometers from Bhadrachalam, is a most visit for its mythological significance. Other attractions include the Bogota waterfalls on the border, the Pappi Gondalu boat cruises, and the scenic Godavari riverfront, which offers serene evening views. The major urban centers are Kothagudem, the district headquarters and mining hub, and Bhadrachalam, the temple town. Palvoncha is a significant industrial town known for the thermal power station. Manuguru is another key mining town with heavy water plants and coal mines. Yellandu holds historical importance as the birthplace of coal mining in the region, and Aswaropeta is known as the gateway for horticulture and trade. The Singareni Collieries SCCL is the largest employer in the district, providing thousands of direct and indirect jobs in mining and logistics. TSGE NCO at the thermal power plant and ITC PSBD paper industry also offer significant employment. For the rural population, agriculture and horticulture, specifically oil palm and cocoa, remain the primary sources of livelihood. The government's focus on the Sita Rama project is expected to boost agricultural employment in the coming years. Mining is the district's identity. The Godavari Valley coal fields are home to numerous open cast and underground mines operated by SCCL. These mines produce millions of tons of coal annually, which is shipped across India. Apart from coal, the region has deposits of heavy minerals in the river sands and dolomite in certain belts, making it a focal point for the Geological Survey of India and private mining prospectors. The industrial landscape is dominated by three giants: SCCL Mining, KTPS Kothagudem Thermal Power Station, and ITC Paper Boards and Specialty Paper Division in Sarapaka. The KTPS is one of India's oldest and most reliable power generation unit. Additionally, the Heavy Water Plant HWP in Manuguru is strategic facility under the Department of Atomic Energy. These industries create a massive ecosystem of ancillary units, including transport fleets, machine shops, and service providers. Bhadradri Kothagudem is the oil palm capital of Telangana, leading the state in acreage and production. Farmers also cultivate paddy, cotton, and chilies in large quantities. The district is unique for its successful adoption of cocoa and cashew plantations. The horticulture department actively promotes drip irrigation and multi-cropping, especially in the Aswaropeta and Dhammapeta regions, which are known for their fertile red soils. The district's trade is centered on the export of industrial raw materials and agricultural produce. Coal is the primary export sent by rail and road to power plants across South India. Agricultural trade focuses on oil palm bunches processed at local mills, dried chilies, and timber products. Kothagudem and Bhadrachalam serve as the main commercial hubs where local traders deal in everything from mining equipment to forest based honey and tamarind. Opportunities for investment are high in the renewable energy and agro processing sectors. The government is encouraging the setup of oil palm processing units and food processing factories to add value to local produce. The mining sector also invites investment in sustainable technology and environmental management. With the expansion of industrial corridor towards Andhra Pradesh, real estate and hospitality in Bhadrachalam and Palvancha are also seeing steady growth. As a significant part of the district falls under the fifth schedule of the Indian Constitution, specific laws protect the tribal land and interests. The Land Transfer Regulations (LTR) 1 of 70 is strictly enforced, preventing the sale of tribal land to non-tribals. Businesses must navigate these regulations carefully, especially in mining and industrial expansion. Additionally, strict environmental law apply to the coal mining sector to mitigate the impact on the region's vast forest reserves. Infrastructure development has accelerated since 2016 with the construction of new collectorate complexes and improved road networks. The Sitarama lift irrigation project is a massive infrastructure in Kothagudem is modern. The forest areas still rely on basic road connectivity. The expansion of the railway line from Bhadrachalam to Satupalli is a key project designed to streamline coal transport. The Indian rupee INR is the only currency in use. Banking services are well established with the State Bank of India (SBI), having a dominant presence due to its role in handling synchronous payroll. All major private banks like HDFC, ICICI, and Axis have branches in Kothagudem and Palvancha. ATM density is high in the towns, but it is advisable to carry cash when traveling into the interior forest regions or tribal mandals. Accommodation ranges from budget to mid-range hotels. In Bhadrachalam, the Telangana Tourism Harita hotels, and various temple-run satrams provide reliable stay options for pilgrims. Kothagudem and Palvancha have decent hotels catering to business travelers and government officials. For those visiting the Kinnarasani area, forest guest houses are available but require prior booking through the forest department. Getting a local SIM card is straightforward for Indian citizens. You can visit any mobile store in Kothagudem or Bhadrachalam with an Aadhaar card for instant eKYC. Major providers include Jio, Airtel, and BSNL. For foreign nationals, a passport and a visa copy are required. Network coverage is excellent in the towers, but it can be spotty or non existent deep inside the wildlife sanctuaries and remotable hamlets. The district is culturally conservative. When visiting the Bhadrachalam temple, traditional attire is expected. Dhotis or trousers for men, and saris or salwar kameez for women. In industrial settings, standard safety gear is mandatory. When interacting with the tribal communities, it is important to be respectful and ask for permission before taking photographs, as they are protective of these traditions and privacy. The local cuisine is a spicy version of Telangana food, featuring staples like janna roti, sorghum bread, and spicy chicken or mutton curries. In Bhadrachalam, the temple prasadam, chakara pongal, is famous. Being near the Godavari, fresh river fish curry is a local specialty. You will also find Bombay rice and forest based delicacies in tribal areas, along with a wide variety of South Indian tiffins like idli and dosa in the town. The best way to travel locally is by hiring a taxi or using TSRTC buses, which are very frequent between Kothagudem and Bhadrachalam. If you are visiting the mines, ensure you have prior permission and a guide. For nature trips to Kinnarasani or Parnasala, it is best to start early in the morning to avoid the afternoon heat. Carrying a power bank and offline maps is recommended when heading into the forest zones. Do's and don'ts. Do visit the Bhadrachalam temple early in the morning to avoid crowds. Do carry plenty of water and wear light cotton clothes to handle the heat. Don't enter mining area without official authorization. It is both illegal and dangerous. Don't litter in the Kinnarasani Wildlife Sanctuary or the Godavari River. Don't travel late at night in remote forest areas due to the presence of wildlife and rugged terrain. For domestic Indian travelers, no special permits are required to enter the district. However, for foreign tourists, a standard Indian tourist visa is necessary. Some remote forest areas near the Chhattisgarh border may occasionally have restricted access for security reasons. So it is always wise to check with the local police or the district collector's office if you plan on trekking deep into the Maoist affected border zones. Trip planning and itinerary. A 3-day trip is ideal to cover the soul of the districts. Day 1, arrival in Kothagudem, visit the Singareni mining areas with permission and the Kothagudem School of Mines. Day 2, travel to Bhadrachalam for temple darshan and an afternoon trip to Parnasala. Day 3, Nature Day at Kinnarasani Dam and Wildlife Sanctuary, followed by a boat ride on the Godavari if possible. Trip day-to-day agenda. Day 1, 9 a.m. Arrive at BDCR station. 11 a.m. Tour of Kothagudem town. 3 p.m. Visit Rudrampur Mines Viewpoint. 7 p.m. Dinner in Palvancha. Day 2, 7 a.m. Travel to Bhadrachalam. 9 a.m. Temple Darshan. 1 p.m. lunch. 3 p.m. visit Parnasala. 6 p.m. Godavari Harati. Day 3, 8 a.m. head to Kinnarasani. 10 a.m. Deer Park and Dam visit. 2 p.m. Eco Park stroll. 5 p.m. return to Kothagudem for departure. The district is generally safe for tourists. The police presence is strong, especially in the industrial and temple zones. However, because it is a border district with a history of left-wing extremism, it is advised to stick to well-known tourist circuits and avoid exploring the deep forest near the Chhattisgarh border after sunset. Industrial areas have their own security, CISF, SCCL security, so always follow their safety protocols. The district is the energy backbone of Telangana, supplying coal and power to almost every other district in the state. It has strong trade relations with Andhra Pradesh for paper and agricultural logistics and with Chhattisgarh for interstate transit. On a national level, SCCS coal is a critical component of the Indian Railways freight revenue and the national power grid's stability. Kothagudem is often called the coal town of South India. The first coal mine in the region was opened in Yellanda in 1889. The district has the highest forest density in Telangana, covering nearby 50% of its land. The Godavari Harati at Bhadrachalam is a spiritual spectacle similar to one in Varanasi. Bhadradri Kothagudem is more than just a district. It is the engine that drives Telangana's progress while guarding its ancient heritage. Whether you are an industrialist looking at the black gold, a pilgrim seeking the blessings of Lord Rama, or nature enthusiast exploring the Godavari's banks, this district offers an experience that is both grounded and grand. It remains a vital symbol of how tradition and industry can coexist in the modern world. Thank you for seeing this video. Please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Thank you.